Gina and her fiancé Jeff are looking for an inexpensive home so they can save for their upcoming wedding.
The HOA fees are actually $550 a month.
Wow.
But in a pricey downtown Chicago real estate market, they might not like what they find.
Patrick, I'm a little concerned that the L's right on top of the building here. That's pretty loud.
No AC in our main living room.
You're gonna get a lot of natural light coming in the morning, which is great to wake up to.
So what you're saying in a nice way is that we're gonna wake up to sun beating in traffic.
Yes.
Five plus five. 10. I heard jazz first, jazz. I'm Gina. I'm a first grade teacher.
And I'm Jeff, and I'm an attorney.
This is the newest addition to our family. This is Kevin. He's a 1-year-old Yorkie.
He definitely has moved up Gina's priority list. I think he just recently passed me, so he's definitely going to be a big part of where we decide to live. We've known each other since we were in 4th grade, so when we were 10 years old, and we've remained friends ever since that time.
When we reconnected a couple years ago, just blossomed into something different. It was actually over a mutual disappointment over a Cubs playoff loss. It kind of brought us together.
And Gina doesn't know this, but I've pretty much been chasing her since I was 10 years old.
Come on, buddy, let's go. So Jeff and I are currently renting an apartment in the Lincoln Park neighborhood of Chicago. And we're coming to that point where we would really like to buy something. We're getting married next summer. So it's really our goal to get the condo purchased as soon as possible.
They're hoping to find a 2-bed, 2-bath home within their budget of $300,000.
One of the things that we are a little nervous about is the money situation.
Jeff is much better at budgeting than I am. We're still discovering new things about each other every day. And I really like to shop.
And I've always been a saver my entire life.
Yeah, we're kind of opposite in that respect.
But their differences don't stop there.
Here we are at my office.
We've been talking about Bucktown a lot. I'm trying to talk Jeff into that area a little bit, since it's closer to my work, but I think he's a little bit worried about changing neighborhoods.
I'm really interested in staying in the Lincoln Park or Lakeview area. It's close enough to Wrigleyville, where the Cubs are.
All right.
One thing that's really important to me is an outdoor space. I know Kevin likes to be outside too.
While it's not a must-have, certainly something we'd look for.
I'm gonna say it's a must-have. One of the things that we disagree on.
And since Kevin likes to people watch, Gina would also like a large window with a view.
Any other must-haves for you?
Parking. It would be a deal breaker if a place didn't have parking.
Something that's very important to me is to be closer to the L. Right now I'm about a mile or so away, so anything closer would be great. And right now we're looking at a price range up to $300,000.
Jeff and Gina seem like a really nice couple, but Jeff is definitely more of a serious number crunching kind of a guy, being an attorney. And Gina really is working off emotions. So it's gonna be a little difficult to find something that they're gonna be both happy with.
This would be great. This location would be so close to my school. I'm nervous about having a hard time agreeing with Jeff. I'm nervous that I'm gonna fall in love with something and he's gonna say absolutely not. I think I'm gonna be a little more easy to please, and I think Jeff's gonna be a little more picky than I am. We'll see.
The first place they're seeing is located in Bucktown, Gina's target neighborhood.
Still not sold on it yet. Gotta be honest with you, I still do like the Lincoln Park and Lakeview area better.
All right, here we go. What are you thinking?
Looks like a nice street, but I guess my first priority is trying to find parking around here. Do any of these signs say permit parking or anything? Can you tell?
That's a tow zone sign right there. This is a permit parking only, so I'm not sure if we're even allowed on this street.
Parking's gonna be a little bit tougher than we thought, huh?
How would you feel about doing this every day, though?
Not too good.
Hi, Jeff. Hi, Gina.
Hey, Patrick, how you doing? Good
How
seeing
are
you
you? Good
again.
to see
Hey,
you.
how's it
How
going,
are you?
Patrick? They don't mind us bringing Kevin in, do they?
No.
All right.
So this is a 2-bedroom, 2-bath.
Okay.
It's 1,100 square feet, priced at $300,000. The homeowner association fees are $108 a month.
Wow, you can't beat that.
There is a 1-car garage included.
We're fine with having one parking space. Jeff walks to the L, and really once I'm home from school, we pretty much walk everywhere we need to go, and that's just city living, so that's gonna be something we have to deal with.
So you walk right into the kitchen. So you have stainless steel appliances and granite countertops.
This is a great looking kitchen.
And how many units did you say were in the building?
It's a total of 3 units,
Okay.
and that's why the homeowner association fees are so low.
Now, do you know what the reserves are like in the homeowners association? Because obviously with
Right,
the low
reserves,
assessments and the
yes.
3 units, makes me a little nervous.
Currently, they have $4,000 in reserves. For a building this size at the age, it's a little on the low side,
Okay.
but it's not terrible.
Okay. Definitely something to keep in mind, though, I think.
A year ago, this property was priced at $425,000 and has dropped down to $300,000. The homeowner has been chasing the market, unfortunately. I think this property is a fantastic purchase for the location. And you have your living room area here.
That's great.
It's nice to have the living room, but it seems a little small for me. What do you think?
I think it's really great space we're working with, and it's got some character too here with like the different edges and.
You don't think that these steps look a little weird?
No, I think that it looks natural with the space. I kind of like them. Look at these big, huge windows, exactly what we wanted for Kevin.
I think the windows are definitely nice for Kevin, but I don't think that a selling point on a new place should be whether or not Kevin can see out of the windows.
What do you think, Kev? You like it out there?
While it is nice that Gina certainly cares about Kevin and, you know, he's right now number 2 on our priority list, it does get a little difficult when I'm number 3.
Ooh, I see carpet in the bedroom, Patrick. Kevin still has some accidents being a puppy. This might be something that's kind of difficult for us to work with.
Okay.
I'm not a huge fan of the view right out there to the building next to us.
Well, Jeff, you got to keep in mind, we are in the city of Chicago, so most of your views are going to be the building right next door to you.
Not every view is the skyline of Chicago?
No,
All right.
sorry to say. And this is the hall bath. It is a full bath.
Okay, well, I mean, it looks nice. It's not huge, but it definitely will work. Oh, I love those double windows on both sides of the bed. That's really nice.
Oh, wow. It's nice to have that balcony there, too. Wow.
You have your double
my
sinks,
goodness.
jacuzzi tub.
You almost get like a spa kind of a feel coming into here with this big open window.
This is definitely a nice surprise. I was not expecting this nice of a
is.
bathroom.
We're impressed, Patrick.
The back door leads to a deck and a good-sized yard below.
Yeah, this is great.
And one of the other options they have with this building is you can actually purchase the roof rights to the garage,
Oh,
and you could put a deck over the entire garage for yourself. And that would be
Really?
private to you.
I definitely don't think I'd be willing to extend our budget an extra $10,000 in order to have the rooftop deck put on. While Gino probably disagrees with me, I just don't see it as an option.
Kevin would be so happy out here, wouldn't you, bud? I think that it really meets all of our must-haves. We got the hardwood floors, the parking, and outdoor space. What about for you?
I'm okay with the area. I know I'm not as much in love with it as you are, but I'm okay with it. I'm getting there, but I think I just need to see a few more places around the area before I fall in love with it.
Gina and her fiancé Jeff love the urban lifestyle of downtown Chicago.
Jeff and I are extremely active. It's important to us to be in a place where we're close to some place that I can practice yoga, a place where we can walk around together, a place where he's able to get to his softball games. That's definitely a big part in our house hunt.
Priced right at their budget of $300,000, the first condo they saw is in the nearby neighborhood of Bucktown, Gina's target area, but not Jeff's.
Still not sold on it yet.
Today, they're seeing another place in Bucktown, but since Jeff rides the train to work, Patrick has found a home that's close to the L, maybe too close.
Good morning.
Good morning, how are you?
Nice to see you again.
Patrick, I'm a little concerned that the L's right on top of the building here. That's pretty loud.
Well, the builder took a lot of consideration of that and put insulation in the building, so you won't hear the L in your unit.
I don't know if I believe you.
Trust me, I wouldn't lie to you guys.
The L being really close is kind of an eyesore going right past the back of this building.
All right, guys.
Thank you.
So this is a 2-bedroom, 2-bath. It's priced at $300,000, but parking is an additional $20,000.
Wow, that's pretty steep. For one parking spot?
One parking space. Right, here you go.
Wow, this is a really big open space.
It's nice. It's a huge window.
I noticed Kevin has his eyes on the window already.
It's really nice, but I am noticing that we are facing kind of a busy street here. You can kind of hear the trucks outside too. You think that'll be a factor, G?
It definitely could be. I know I'm a pretty light sleeper, so I don't know how I'd feel about dealing with that every night. And this view isn't the best. I mean, it's okay. At least we're not looking into another neighbor's window, but it's definitely not beautiful.
All right, so why don't we step out onto the balcony?
It's a little noisy out here.
During the day, it can be a little busy, but keep in mind, the main intersection you want to be at is right there.
I mean, these dump trucks going back and forth are pretty loud, Patrick. It's pretty ridiculous out here.
As long as we're not trying to talk to each other, it should be fine. Another drawback to the balcony would be that there's really big spaces between the railings, and Kevin is really small. So we would have to make sure before he could ever use it that it's protected really well.
I'm noticing the size of the fireplace is really big.
Yes, it's a ventless gas fireplace, so it's not a real wood-burning fireplace.
Yeah, that's a monster.
It takes up some of our square footage out of this nice big room.
So you do have granite countertops in the kitchen, but you're missing that stainless steel appliance that you were looking
Yeah, I
for.
noticed that right away.
We definitely
No
would like
stainless
the
steel.
stainless steel.
Right. And I'm noticing carpet again, Patrick. You know how we are with worrying about Kevin and his accidents.
Yes.
One more cost that we would incur when we're thinking about moving.
Yeah, they're definitely all starting to add up a little bit here.
There's a good-sized full bathroom next door, and on the opposite side of the unit is the master bedroom.
And carpet again. And
yeah.
green with carpet.
And this isn't East View, so you're going to get a lot of natural light coming in the morning, which is great to wake up to.
So what you're saying in a nice way is that we're going to wake up to sun beating in traffic.
Yes.
This looks like another pretty good-sized bathroom
Definitely.
with a really ugly countertop.
It's cultured marble. It's gotten a little out of date.
That would be something we'd have to take care of right away.
I really like a lot that this unit has to offer, but the price tag with the parking on top of it, it's just something that might push us out of our range.
Units in this building tend to move very quickly because of the great location and the size of the units. So if Jeff and Gina are interested, they need to move fast. Keep in mind that we've been walking through the unit for a while, and Liel has gone by every 3 to 5 minutes, and you haven't heard it one time.
Wow.
Let's do king. How do we spell it? King. All right.
First grade teacher Gina and her fiancé Jeff have been looking at condos for around $300,000 in Bucktown, a neighborhood near Gina's school.
From where I live now up in Lakeview, my commute can be a good 20 to 30 minutes in traffic. I'd really like to find something a little bit closer.
But Jeff, an avid baseball fan, is hoping they can stay in Lakeview, which is close to Wrigley Field.
Gina has been trying to sell me on the Bucktown area, but I really don't want to give up the Lakeview location to be close to my Cubs.
Today, to satisfy Jeff, their realtor Patrick has found a home in Lakeview.
It's a really highly desirable neighborhood because we're so close to the lake and great shopping, bars, restaurants, and also Wrigley Field is just a few blocks away. So I think this is a pretty solid purchase. So it's a 2-bedroom, 2-bath.
Okay.
It's a 1910 building, but it's been beautifully rehabbed inside.
Okay, and what's the situation with parking?
Parking is $125 rental spaces, but the price of the unit is at $265.
Oh,
So
wow. That's well under budget.